You ever look in the mirror and not recognize the person staring back at you? Not because your face has changed, but because deep down, you know you're not living as the version of you that you were meant to be. That hurts, that emptiness, that quiet voice inside saying, "This isn't who I really am." Let's talk about that, because the truth is, you become who you believe you are. Every single day, your actions are shaped by one thing: your belief about yourself. If you believe you're weak, you act weak. If you believe you're not enough, you settle. If you believe you always fail, you stop trying. And maybe you don't even realize it, but those beliefs, they're building your future. But here's the truth. Those beliefs were never facts. They were formed by fear, by failure, by people who didn't see your potential. Someone once told you weren't smart, that your dreams were too big, that you didn't have what it takes. And maybe you started believing it. Maybe you started acting like it. And over time, that belief became your identity. But listen, belief is powerful. Belief is like soil. Whatever you plant in it grows. Plant doubt, grow limits. Plant fear, grow hesitation. Plant power, and watch yourself rise. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to believe that you can become more, and then act like it. Right now, you might be tired. You might be stuck. You might feel like everything you try just falls apart. And I get that. That pain is real. But you're not broken. You're not done. You're just caught in a mindset that keeps replaying the same story. The story that says you're average. The story that says, this is just who I am. But that story isn't written in stone. It's written in chalk. And today, you grab the eraser. Because you are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not the opinion of someone who gave up on their own dreams. You are the author of your next chapter. And the pen is in your hand. Let me give you a picture. Imagine you're standing in front of a locked door. Behind it is the life you dream of. Confidence, freedom, success, peace. But every time you reach for the handle, a voice whispers, you don't belong there. And you listen, you turn around, again and again. But the door, it was never locked. You were just too used to walking away. Today, stop walking away. Push the door, because becoming who you believe you are starts with one thing: changing that belief. It's saying, I am not my past. I am not my failure. I am not my fear. I am becoming something greater. And I will act like it, even when it's hard. Your brain is always listening. Speak truth to it. Tell it, we don't quit. Tell it, we rise again. Tell it, we show up. Because success doesn't start with skill. It starts with belief. Discipline grows from belief. Consistency grows from belief. Confidence grows from belief. And belief grows from action. So take one action today that proves to yourself, I'm not who I used to be. Go to the gym, turn off the distractions. Write one page, record one video, make one hard choice. You don't need to do it all. You just need to do something, consistently. Because the more you act like the person you want to be, the more you become them. And yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable. Growth always is. You're going to want to fall back. You're going to want to believe the old story. But don't. Fight for the new one. Fight for the person who's trying to break free inside you. Because they're there, and they're waiting. Every moment you say, I can't, you bury that person a little deeper. But every time you say, I will, you give them air to breathe. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your standards. So raise your standard. Stop calling it a dream and start calling it your duty. This life isn't about surviving. It's about becoming. And becoming takes belief. Every champion you admire, they started out doubting too. They weren't born unshakable. They just refused to quit rewriting their story. And now it's your turn. Stand up. Right now. Not because you're ready, but because you believe this matters. Not because it's easy, but because it's yours. You're not here to live in the shadow of fear. You're here to rise into the light of purpose. And the world doesn't need another person who settles. It needs the version of you who shows up. So say it out loud. I'm not backing down. Say it again. I'm becoming who I believe I am. Because this is your reminder. You don't need more time. You don't need more motivation. You need to believe and then move like it. You have something powerful inside you. Something that fear can't stop. Something that doubt can't bury. But you have to protect it. Fuel it. Live like it. Because you become who you believe you are. So make the belief count. And if this message reached something deep inside you, don't let it stop here. Subscribe to the channel. Share this with someone who needs it. Because this isn't just talk. This is a movement. And you are not alone. Your future self is waiting. Let's build it together.